Alright guys, here at the new property that I set up a while back, we got ourselves a fox. Pretty windy out, the whole really windy, and it's a big fox too. Huge fox. Sorry if you can't hear too well, but I got a fox. Fourth fox of the year. 1 gray fox, 3 reds. Pretty, man. And I actually just made wax sand not long ago. Never made wax dirt. So I made it, and it worked. It got down to like 25 the last 2 nights, and it worked the second night I made. So, man, he's just pretty. Black feet on him. This one I'm gonna take. I released the one in the snare this year. This is at a new property. I'm gonna keep this one. But man, he's just cool looking, man. Caught him in also a 1 3/4 trap, Duke. Anyways, I'm gonna get him taken care of, and I'll show the remake. There's that pad catch on him, just so you can see. All the way buried down in there. For these coyotes, there's a lot of fox in my area that I trap, so I always make sure my pan tension is pretty light. I know for coyotes you're supposed to put it at like 3 to 4 pounds, but for this thing, for fox, since I know I have a really good shot at fox everywhere I go, I put my pan tensions up to 1 pound to 1.5 pounds. Every one of them. So even on my number 3s, I've had trouble with having fox step on them when they're 3 pounds and they won't catch them, especially when it's this cold. So there's some of my wax dirt. I think he's dead. insert hole remade. Probably by far the prettiest fox I've caught in all year long. Probably, and the biggest. I mean, this tail's not as bushy as they could be. It's a male. Has the white tip on the end. But its head's huge. And then you flip it over. It's definitely a number one in the fur market. But I'm happy with that for sure. We'll send them up here. Put your legs in there. Cut around the leg. Can probably just pull it now. Gotta be careful you don't just want to rip it. If you just rip it and you don't have it all freed up with your knife, I've done it before. The whole thing just rips and then you're screwed. I'll just pull her down. Freed up both sides now. Now I just gotta get the tail. Got it to the point I think I can get the tail strippers around it. Put that like that. Usually it pulls right off just like that. I just gotta put the bottom here, cut that off. Good to go now. Pull her down. Make sure everything's freed up. I don't want to rip it. I'm gonna sell this hide, so definitely don't want any holes in it. All right. Should be pull it all the way down. Just like that. This is where a fox is a lot easier, in my opinion, than a coyote. When I was younger and I skinned coyotes, I remember it took me like 3 hours to get one done because of this part right here. I've learned how to do it a lot quicker, of course, on coyotes now, but this is way easier with fox because it's not so thick to pull it down. I need a machine, really, for coyotes, but fox, I just put the steel in there and I pull it off. That's why I cut off the hand. And I do the same thing to this side. Poke it in. Make sure you don't poke into the hide. Poke it all the way through. Pull that side off. Now we're down to the head. Try not to cut any holes or cut the veins. When they're warmer like this, it's so much easier to cut their big veins in their neck. If you do that, you're gonna have to wash your hide probably. Now I can probably pull it past the ears. There it went, right past the ears. Now I can just take it, cut a side on that one. Cut that ear off. We'll raise it a little bit. As far as I can go. I'm gonna have to get on my knees. Foxes are really not that hard to skin, to be honest. The only thing that's hard about them is how thin their hide is without getting a hole in it. That's probably the only hard part, but there it goes. Let's turn them over and look how I always like looking at fox once they're done skinned. There he is, guys. One of the biggest fox I think I've ever caught, by far. I mean, just huge. The tail, though, I will say, is not as bushy as some I've caught I've caught some that have huge tails. But I mean that's the biggest like fox though I've ever caught. It's pretty big, so it's definitely a number one in the fur market. So, anyways, guys, that's him skinned. Got a good amount of fur this year going. I'm gonna start focusing on some muskrats here soon. I have some creeks along the road. Start focusing on muskrats. Haven't focused on them too much. But still can't believe we got 6 mink this year. This one's probably close to drying. Yeah. Good amount of coon. Coyote here, another coyote over there. Hanging up on that wall, some coon. So anyways, guys, got a good pile of fur going this year. Got about 20 days left of trapping, so hope you liked this video. See you in the next one.